All right, this is a little song about a true event, about an unlikely hero in a crazy night. Well, a two-time loser from San Diego did his last bit and said hasta luego. Then made his way to Utah chasing a bonnet lass. He didn't quite tell me how he came to meet her. She was out of his league, but he couldn't forget her. He said, you and me forever, babe. She said, I think I'll pass. Well, he really didn't give a Tom, Dick, or Sally. He said, I'm never going back to prison or Cali. Besides, he said, I kinda like the beehive state. Well, he paid his rent with his handyman skills and bartered the neighbors for whiskey, weed, and pills. And his only tattoo read forward, never stray. Well, he ended up hanging at the hippie park downtown Albany, Washington Boulevard. I was making my way from the state liquor store on Two-Bit Street. He walked up to me all uptight and lippy. I said, excuse me, sir, you don't look like no hippie with your high and tight and your sweet replete. Well, he told me he grew up a horse track rat. I took a pull and said, imagine that. He wanted to be a jockey, but he could not manage his way. Well, I went to a night spot and tapped into a keg. He kept saying, thanks a lot, I want you to break my leg. And then he pointed to his arm and said, forward, never stray. Well, Brother Dan was home on leave from Army boot camp. He thought he'd end up in Germany and probably Vietnam. He knew how I felt, but he did not give him two shits. Well, neither did I, to be truthful and right. Me and Reggie took him out every single night. The go-go girls would break the law and show Soldier Boy their tits. Last night I was a complete disaster. I described the moon as alabaster, but I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to look it up. Well, we walked downstairs into a joint called the Cavern in honor of the Beatles, and because it was a cavern, we ordered 3 pitchers, 3 mugs. Yup, yup, yup. Well, I know that last verse was a little bit silly. Just thinking of that night makes me scared and chilly, like my blood's running cold on the hottest day of the year. You know what they say, before the storm it gets quiet. That night was just that way, a split second before the riot. Then all hell broke loose and a shotgun said, get out of here. I should have known it was gonna be a mess. A barroom filled with hippies, my brother in full dress, uniform. You know I should have asked him why. But in my defense, I weren't in the best shape for thinking 30 days and 30 nights of constant drugs and drinking. My brother turned to me and said, time to look death in the eye. Well, up and out on the parking lot grounds, punching and grunting and bone-breaking sounds. Then someone put a brick through the pawn shop window display. And all at once those anti-war types stopped swinging at our faces with wrenches and pipe and crossed the street to do some loot. And that's when we made our getaway. Well, Dan asked me where is our beloved loser. He was talking about Reggie, the San Diego bruiser. We found him on the backseat floorboard, hiding his head. He said when the rumble ignited, I didn't know what to do. I guess I got excited and picked up a brick and threw it at the window, then kicked up my heels and fled. Well, Reggie was a genius and Danny had the power to keep our attackers in the parking lot for hours. We were on our way home while the police made the others wait. Dropped Reggie off at his motel room. He said, good luck, Danny and Joey, see you soon. Then he pointed to his tat and said, forward, never straight. And as the sun was on the rise, we sank forward, never straight. And his only tattoo read, forward, never straight. Forward, never straight.
Right on. I like it.
That was fun.